at it from like a bare bones basic level. If I'm a consumer and I want to buy a container, like how do I make money off of that investment? If that is an investment, or what would be like the best usage of that? Like how would an everyday person kind of come in? Maybe if, maybe I want to buy 1,000 containers and sell them. Is there like, what market would I have to kind of attack from there?
Um, the cool thing about containers is there's so many different applications. There's so many different things that can be done with them. The modular building and the construction, the use of containers as a building material has just really blown up. Very popular in Europe. The North American market's starting to catch up on it, which is really exciting from a sustainability standpoint and a cost efficiency standpoint. Outside of construction or even fabrication, where we've seen a lot of fabrication. Again, I'll reference the whole year of 2020 and some of the interesting things that have happened. We have fab companies doing nursing office pop-ups, testing stations. It really allows for a lot of flexibility with what people do in their supply chains.
Yeah.
Farmers, miners, excavators, people are making pools out of them. People are
Really?
cutting them up and creating all sorts of things that tomorrow somebody will come up with a new idea of how to apply containers that nobody's doing today. And that's why we're very excited about
Yeah.
where the North American market is going with containers right now.
No, for sure. I mean, and you see that, like, now that I think about it, every job site. So like when I was brokering freight, like I would travel to a lot of job sites because I would do like oil rig moves or something like that. And now that you mention it, yeah, every single one of these facilities that I visited had multiple containers on there for storage. It was like, that was like the one that it was like almost like their portable tool shed, you could call it, is where they'd have it out there.
Yeah, exactly. And an important point to make when it comes to containers is, as I mentioned previously, it has the ability to shorten a supply chain, where you see them using them on job sites to store or having multi-purposes as far as the transportation, the storage, and the shifting around, the
Yeah.
liquidation of the containers themselves. Um, it allows for a lot of flexibility, and if you're able to shorten your supply chain, not only are you creating efficiencies, but you're also lowering your costs.
That's what it's all about right there. I mean, I've never met anybody who didn't want to increase efficiency and lower their cost for doing that. So now that's
Right.
great.
And also from a trucking standpoint, sorry to cut you off, Chris,
That's
is that
cool.
it allows for um, it helps capacity.
Yeah.
Being able to have staging areas with containers, with how tight trucking has been over the last year of everything, being able to have these additional storage areas and staging areas for trucking companies has been beneficial and allowing them to be flexible to get their trucks back out on the road, get their drivers running, because their driver wants to be sitting still because they're not making any money.